Greetings and salutations, Relax Gamer Nation, and welcome back to Spire of Sorcery, the Early Access Edition. So I tried recording this earlier and I ran into a few bugs. I've submitted the bugs and they suggest submit the bugs and restart the game and all that stuff. So I did that. So I have a current campaign that's going, but I'm going to start fresh here because things were not quite working as well as I would have hoped. I'll explain those things as we go through, but this is Spire of Sorcery. The last time I played this, it was a demo version. And now it's an early access version, so there should be a lot more content available. I hope I got my levels all sorted and stuff like that. And am I going to have to turn down the... Wow, that music is really loud. The sound effects are something that they need to work on. That much is for certain. Got VSync on, font size, that's fine. I'm running at 1440, so here we go. So we're going to create a new campaign. Now, unlike the demo version, we actually have some options here to balance our difficulty according to how we want to play. In this case, there is, on the left side, harder difficulty. So if any of this stuff is checked, you're going into a harder difficulty game. Easier difficulty, if all of this stuff is clicked, you're going into an easier difficulty level. So however you want to do this, tailor your difficulty as you wish. What I am going to do is I am going to reduce the amount of opponents in one party, because I find the fights take a lot longer than they should, and this might help streamline it a little more. Retreat penalty. I don't retreat, so that's not really appropriate for me. And max number of ailments before death. Now, I have a bad habit with these ailments. I'll explain that once we get into a combat or an event. But this is very important. If you keep it at 3, if your party member gets 3 ailments, they're dead. They're done. Don't pass go, don't collect 200 credits, etc. Resources and loot. I think I'm going to opponent parties, or should I go for loot? Should I leave it as is? I'm going to go into opponent parties and reduce that because, again, combat is long. So we might get into a combat. Likely we'll get into at least 1 combat, maybe up to 3 combat / events, because they work out the same way. We're going to go with this. Now, unlike the demo version, we have no idea what their traits are. We can only tell by their name and what they look like, what they might possibly be. What I am going to do is I'm going to pick this person. I have no idea what their abilities are, what their benefits are, what their cons are, etc. I am going to grab Ingdar. And, Farkle. Fun. Oh, I can reroll characters too if I want. Okay. We're going to click that, and we're going to do some reading. 3 mages escape from the sanctuary for the corrupted, where their talent... wow. 3 mages escape from the sanctuary for the corrupted, where their talent has been exploited for Empire's benefit under the watchful eye of the Inquisition. The mages are guided by the call of the Spire. the sentient citadel that has awakened from centuries of slumber, triggered by the new threat that builds up in the east. I hope that came through pretty good. Let's see, new quest. So the Wildlands. We need to get to the Wildlands. So let's access a quest. Spire has no power in the Imperial lands, but once the mages enter the Wildlands, they can count on its help in reaching the sentient citadel. First of all, the party needs to escape the pursuing Inquisition and enter the Wildlands through one of the mountain passes. There, the Spire has already placed a few supplies to aid with their journey. Okay. So our quest, TLDR, reach location, and finish quest. Okay, cool. So I'm not sure which way to go here because it's randomly generated every time you start a game. The last time I had to go to the right. This time, I'll try going to the right again. I want to get into the forest as soon as possible because in the forest we can actually hide from these guys. Now can I move? Yes, I can. Awesome. Because apparently they won't go into the forest. At least that's what I'm told. It may not be true, but that's what I'm told at the very least. Or what I've heard. It's considered forest. That's plains forest. Okay. They're closing in on my position. I'm going to have to cross over some terrain here. Oh, I could have probably followed this up. What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to rest here. Edge of the forest. Then we are going to get into the forest here. The more often we can stay in the forest, the better. Okay, now we have to open up the cooking pot. Now, I got a little confused last time I did this. I wasn't sure how to use an item, but it's simple. You just click and you drag to the hand. Boom. It doesn't taste so good, but it gives us lots of sustenance. So it will work for now. We're going to grab this. Okay, it is to the west. Okay. At least that part didn't change. I would like to get more materials, but that might not be possible. We're going to get into a combat here no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, we'll wait in the forest. And then we'll move to attack. Okay, things are working a lot better than the last time I played. Maybe it was one of those weird things where it had to load it first for it to actually work. Because after I did the recording and I was like, oh, screw this. I am not picking up this game again. I'm just going to submit a crap ton of bug reports. It's working. It's working right now. Because I've done multiple combats, I've casted multiple spells, and I even completed the first chapter. Not on recording, but I was just making sure there weren't any additional bugs that might have come in. So, with the spells, we have a spell book, we have curative substances, and over here we have encounter substances. Counter substances are things that will affect the entire party in most cases, and they'll appear up here. It's stuff that you make via alchemy or cooking, mainly alchemy. Curative substance, the same thing. Alchemy primarily. Cooking does help. Oh, I didn't check what these guys' um, abilities are. Oh, I should have looked that up. Dang it. Okay, so we have a protector and we have a guardian. Now, to defeat the protector or the guardian, because they both have the same information here, where it's 1 damage, 2 fire, 2 frost. 1 damage, 2 fire, 2 frost. I'm not sure why this one shows a fire. Okay, we're going to go through the spell books here. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me or freeze or something like that. Okay, this guy has no damage abilities except fire. Or this gal, I think. Yeah, I think that's a gal, right? Okay. You don't have any direct damage either. Oh, that's unfortunate. How about you? Sparkle. You do have direct damage. Okay, we're gonna pop that on. It requires 2 triangles and a acceleration, so 2 convergence and 1 acceleration. If I remembered to actually say what the elements are. The characters have access to a specific amount of elements in their deck. This character, for instance, has 4 convergence, 2 dispersion, 3 miasma, 2 heat, 1 acceleration, 2 clarity, and 3 cold. Now, when we start creating spells, we basically click the icon and click where we want it to go. So we are going to who can defend? Who's got a defense ability? You can defend. You have a defender trait. So this requires 2 dispersions. That's it. We do not have 2 dispersions on hand. Okay. Unfortunate. We could blind everybody, or at least partially blind everybody, with a flash here. Or try to blind everybody with Orb of Light, or at least blind some of everybody. Now, these icons are important because this is your target. This is to the left of your target. This is to the right of your target. Left and right facing the screen. So it will affect if I cast this on the center target, which in this case we don't have a center target, it will affect the right and left as well with half as much. But we are going to go into Flash here. Now, whenever we pull a spell element from here, it ups the cost of their fatigue. So this is their endurance or fatigue, and this is their endurance. When this is used up, it will create 3 wounds. So that's, you're probably going to see me do it often here because sometimes I'll miss it. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab a fire from this guy. Now, once you might notice as soon as I click this and click here, or rather drag, there we go. It goes up one fatigue. Now, these are free actions. Your first action in a round per character is a free action. I can actually do this. So now I can cast Flash on one of these guys. Cast it on you. Blink. Doesn't do anything for a little bit because 3 of these flashes will create a +1 turn of blindness. So that's something. Now, this person still has their free action. Any actions, as in pulling the spell tokens from them, will cost 1 fatigue point. You got to make sure to pay attention to that stuff because it will come to kick you in the butt. So that costs 1 fatigue. So this is our endurance, and that's our fatigue. Once this endurance bar is filled, we'll take wounds. We don't want to fill the endurance bar too often. Can I use anything from this person? Yes, I'll drag this over here. Perfect. So we're building spells. If I do another action, it's going to cost me 1. If I do another action after that, it's going to cost me 2, 3, etc. And this will go up if they have specific wounds. So that's another thing you have to be very concerned about. These icons, these elements that you see right now, will stay until the next turn. So we are going to do damage. Just do this again. And I will put a single heat to this. That costs a fatigue there. Is there anything from this pool that I want to move over? I don't think so. If I do this, it'll cost 2 fatigue. So I'm just going to end turn and see how things go. So, this guy's attacking. I was hoping to get the protection up, but it seems that they tend to go for the center person before they go for the other people. So it's a good idea to shield your center person as often as possible, which I'm trying to do here. I just don't have the materials. We're going to do this. We're going to flash you again. You know, flip open our robe. Ignore me. We're going to put that in there for their free token. And there's nothing else here. Okay. So 3 flash make a blindness. So I'm going to take your token, put it in here. And we're good. We cannot fill any of these out right now, which is unfortunate. Now, we do have the option of re-rolling our, discarding our elements and getting 3 new elements. Which maybe I will do over here. So now everybody has 1 endurance, 1 fatigue. Unfortunately, that re-roll didn't help. So things are going to go a little faster here from here on in, and I might get a little quiet from time to time because I've gone over the general basics of combat. End turn. Oh, defending yourselves. Okay. It's fine. And attacking. Oh, great. Now, there is food that can reduce this damage. And it does seem to be the center person is going to get the brunt of it. That's a little concerning. I'm not seeing any elements that I want to actually use here. So I'm going to reroll you. Okay, we can use a shield. We can cast a... Oh, crap. They got shielding now. Shoot. Okay. Well, we could remove their shield. And we'll put another damage up just in case we can fill it out. Now, if I pull this over to here, it's going to cost 2 fatigue. We are going to roll. We got a defense. Now, casting a spell doesn't cost fatigue. It's only building the spell that does. At least that's as far as I've discovered so far. I haven't seen the fatigue raise or anything of that sort. That's going to cost 2. We have a triangle here that we can allocate. We'll get this back up and running because we can actually allocate this in the next turn, or we can do it this turn until we hit 3. But it's probably not such a great idea to do that, as I am having difficulty keeping an eye on that stuff. Now, I could fill out damage here by taking 2 fatigue from here, 2 fatigue from here, and then attack one of these guys, probably this guy, which I've already started to blind, which is unfortunate, with damage. That would get him off the board. That might be a good idea. So we're going to do that. That's going to cost 2. That's going to cost 2. I'm going to cast this on Protector. And that should remove him from the board. And we'll get another one of those set up and ready to go. We'll be able to fill out the flash in the next turn, but I don't think We really want to. Maybe I would change it to fire. It still keeps the same symbol. We have a fire here, so we can fill out the fire on there. We can do defend here. Now, these guys aren't showing who they're going to be attacking next, so I'm assuming they're going to be attacking the center guy. But he's got 2 shields right now, so he'll be fine. So we'll end the turn. Yeah, he's attacking the center guy again. So the theory is starting to come out. So we can hit you with fire. That's 1 out of 2. And I guess we'll load up another fire. That doesn't cost any points. We don't need to worry about defense. He's attacking this guy, so he's already telling us that he's going to be attacking. Oh. Center target, then. Now, is it this way or that way? I think it's this way. Okay. So if we do this, use a fatigue, cast it over here. Theoretically, both parties should be defended from this. Okay, we haven't used anything from her. Let's pull this over for her free. Is there anything else I want to fill it out? If I do this, it'll cost a fatigue. No, I think I'm good. We'll end the turn. Okay. It does go the direction that the arrows point. Okay, good to know. So I can fill that out. Spend 1 fatigue to fill this out. And then we can finish the battle. Well, there we go. A victory. We didn't get anything from these guys. So that's unfortunate. Okay, and we are done our first combat. 22 minutes into the game. We've done a combat. Now, there are weather effects. I'm not sure if those have been opened up. They probably have. Yeah, everything's been opened up. So weather effects are going to do something on the field. So we're just going to end our turn here by pressing space, or by pressing this, or when you have the party selected and they have no more turns, it'll show a little skip button at the bottom. Now, I want to grab these flowers. How's my food? 48. Okay, we are good. Have we picked up anything that we can cook? No, we have not. Have we picked anything up that we can alchemize? No, we have not. Okay, let's go over our characters here, because I completely forgot about that when I before I entered that combat. So this character, Sabeline, she's jumpy, worsened mood, -5 when enters encounter that has 4 or more opponents. So that's not going to be a problem, because we've limited our opponents to 3. Efficient alchemist, produces 1 item more when concocting. So she's going to be our alchemist. Likes cooking. When cooking, mood improves +3. So she might be our cook as well. Efficient cook. Yeah, she's definitely going to be a cook. Struggles when tired. Gets +1 damage token more when stat is exceeded. So we got to be careful with that. Okay, next guy. This is Ingdar. Retreats efficiently. When retreating from encounters, suffers half the penalty of something tokens. I'm still trying to figure out what these tokens are. Is that fatigue? I don't know. Afraid of the Dead, worsened mood, -5 when encountering an opponent from the realm of death. That's great. I'm sure that's not going to come and bite us in the butt. Unconcerned by lack of sustenance, this character is not affected by mood penalties from neither hungry nor starvation. Neither hunger or starvation. Okay. Eats excessively. Spends 1 more food per day in addition. Oh, that's great. And Farkle. Unconcerned by hunger. Okay. Likes concocting. When concocting, mood improves +3. Concocting is creating potions. Likes cooking. When cooking, mood improves +3. Okay, so both of these characters. This one's a better cook overall because they like cooking and they're an efficient cook. She's also an efficient alchemist. While he likes concocting and it will improve his mood when he is concocting. Okay. Great. And he doesn't want anything to do with it. He likes running away by the looks of it. Okay. So let us move. We're in the water now. Grab some things. We have a giggler offspring over there. I have no idea which direction the weather is going to be traveling. I'm sure that matters. Okay, so you're going after us, and we're going after you. So I think we get, if we attack first, we get damage. We get first turn on attack. Besides which, I want that food. Okay, so far so good. Now let's see. Giggler offspring. They will die from damage. They will run away in fear and fire also. So damage, fear, and fire. Okay. Let's do fire over here. What is that icon? Oh, it just seems a lot brighter than the rest of the icons. Is it? Does that mean it's a preferred spell or something? I don't know. I do not know. No, it's same thing with this dude. Okay. That is fine. Put you on defense. And we could put you on damage. Oh, this isn't bad. Maybe we'll put you on group defense instead. And you will... Now, acid isn't going to do much. But a fire plus acid will equal acid and ignite. I think that's what that means. Damage plus acid dispels acid and does damage, I think. Okay, so this might not be a bad idea. Maybe we'll load one of these up. Okay, first off, let's do some fire. Oop. Now we need to do 2 to get rid of them. The terrain, the environmental condition, predisposition to contagion. Condition for contagion? So if we get 4 contagions or whatever, then contagious environment. So now we get to cough and get to spread the virus. Ignition. Ooh. Condition fire. Burning ground. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, that could be bad. That could be really bad. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we could spend the fatigue. Do this. I'm hoping we can get that ability up a bit. I like it. It's only one extra symbol too. That's pretty cool. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing. Good. And fatigue for that. And our turn. So this is per turn. If I do 4 instances of fire, the ground will ignite. Or is that like total counter? That's possible. Getting okay, I should block both of those. And let's see here. Let's do this. No, that one. This one to there. Is there anything you could do? I could spend to re-roll. This one to get that up. If I can get a contagion, miasma here. There's 3 in her deck. It's possible. No. That is unfortunate. How about you? There's 2 in your deck, so you're even less likely. Then I'd have to spend a turn to move it over. We will re-roll this. Okay. The next turn we can get this off. Pardon me. Or we spend 2 fatigue out of his 8, 9, 10 fatigue and get this off right away. You will burn, I think. Okay. Let's do that. Cast that over there. And we'll load up fire. Okay. Let's end the turn. Should be fine. Okay, they're not attacking, so maybe at the end of this turn they'll attack. Right. So let's get some defense up. Everybody gets defense. Center guy gets lots of defense. I'll load up another one of those. And we'll pull this over here. We get a good symbol. Nope. No fire. You have 3 fire in your deck. But I'm not sure if I want to spend. I will spend this though. There is a fire. Gonna cost me 2. These, nothing good. Awesome. Okay, well, we're well defended. We're on round 3. Absorbed and absorbed. Okay, so you need to get your defense back up. So let's load up the fire. Reaction to respin. Up the fire. Burn you to death. That's 2 instances of fire. We got some loot for burning them. Cool. So we should probably kill this guy with not fire. Because I got to use 2 fire in order to kill him if I want that. Could fear him. Send him away. You don't. Probably flash you. That. What do we get? Fire. Fortunately, it's 3 of these that will blind him. So he's doing pretty good for defense right now, at this moment. So I could do some more of this. Probably every 4 acid equals +2 toxic per. But toxic doesn't affect them, does it? Yeah, I don't think I can kill this guy with toxic. Spend for that. I'm not going to spend any more here because that's just asking for trouble. We're all well defended. We should be fine. You're going to attack guy on the right. Okay. It's fine. Oh, if he does that, it's going to bring the counter up to 3 out of 4. Should probably kill him before then. Yeah, I could kill him 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage. 2. And then we figure out what damage does. Drop loot, or does it just die? Drop something. Looks like loot. Giggler egg. And Ashes of the Dead. Okay, cool. So we need to get up here for our quest. Let's do that. I want to get this as well before we get that. Hey, occasionally, the Spire dispatches a party is sent. The dispatches to the party essential supplies. These are protected by a harmless spell that is easily disarmed. Initiate? Yes. So what do we got? Dispel, I get loot. Acid, I don't know. Fire, I don't know. I think I'm just going to dispel it. Who has a dispel? You have a dispel. We'll use your dispel. There. There. spend one. Spell. There we go. We get a cache of supplies. We got refreshing brew. Doesn't taste so great, but it reduces fatigue. Doesn't taste so good. Reduces wounds. Tastes horrible and reduces infection. Okay, that quest is complete. We have a couple more quests there. We have the Prisoner of Anomaly. The realm of chaos bleeds into our world with spells that can be tamed and used as a sort of space tunnel, navigated by the willpower of the mage. So this allows us to get new people in our party. So a new character joins the party immediately after the anomaly is activated. So it doesn't have to wait until we defeat the anomaly, just when we activate the anomaly. And that's it for that. Okay, cool. And I'm assuming it's further this way, yeah. Magic node over there. It's a far distance. Igler's going to intersect. Or intersect. Didn't I? Yeah, that's what I said. Intersect. I don't know. I don't think I want to fight the Giggler right now. But I do want this, and I think I want this and that. Although we can actually do some things. Oh, we can actually do this right now. Oh, because I've unlocked it previously. So I know what it does. Okay. Normally this information would be locked. Doesn't taste so good, but it gives us a decent amount of sustenance. Wow, that could be a really hard word to pronounce sometimes. We have things over here. We haven't unlocked this. What do we got? Foul drops, okay. And what do we get with it? All party members +2 fire resistance. Okay. That's cool. And this is like a bandage. So we can apply it to our damaged people, but nobody is really damaged enough to actually benefit from this because this gives 3 wounds back. Okay. In the turn, move down here. Should I go down there first, then come back this way? Probably. Let's take a night in the swamp, shall we? This. Oh, it's just Giggler offspring in miasma. How's our sustenance? We should probably get some sustenance going. Maybe it's done with cooking. Yep. I don't quite like the taste. This is actually tastier. Let's make one of those. Let's make 2 of those. And we'll eat one. Or 2 sets of those, rather. Okay. These gigglers are going to come towards me. These things I'm not too fond of. Looks like it's only one giggler in there. Let's do this. Let's teach this giggler a lesson. Loot if I fire. I have no idea what happens if I here. I probably don't get loot. I'm pretty certain about that. Fire for loot. Okay. What can I easily do here? Sort of. Use the turn. That. And we'll just dispatch the giggler. Maybe get some loot out of it. Or not. I get some destruction points out of it. This is going to come up once we actually finish the chapter. I'll explain that when we do get to that point. But right now, I think we're going to go to the magic node, finish off that part of the quest. And then I think I'm going to end this episode. The slowly rotating sprout of energy is surrounded by a weathered shrine. It keeps brewing and discharging over the same spot. Red flashes make the shadows of the shrine's arcs jump over the ground. Initiate the encounter. We'll do this. We'll see what this encounter is going to require. A lot of ice because we have wet weather, which means that any single fire we cast will be negated. So fire is not really an option unless it's lots and lots of fire. Like a constant barrage of fire. So freezing might be a good option. Let's see what we got. Requires 2 of those. This. You are going to get a shield going. Here. Spend 1 to pull from there. Two. What can we do here? One Astro token. I don't know what this does. So let's fill one out, shall we? You're getting close to your cap. That's not good. Cast this now. 2. Yeah, sure. Cast it here. Not sure if that's going to matter. Now, we have access to these. Right here. Blacksmith's Little Secret. All party members plus 2 fire resistance. Can only be used during encounters. Okay. And we also have here. We can use bandages. We can use the refreshing brew. And we can use the foul drops to disperse whatever these are. Fatigue. That's fatigue. Yep. Yes. Fatigue. Right now, we don't have to worry about that. We might want to think about doing it over here eventually, but I think we're good right now. I'm going to load up a shield again, but I'm not going to spend any tokens. Any elements. Okay, so here we are. Cast cold on there. That puts 1 cold out of 5 up there. this and that. Shield you. We'll re-equip cold. And I think we will... I can't scare away a monument. And I think we'll do a touch of ice here as well. Can I fill anything out without it costing too much? Doesn't look like it. That's unfortunate. Spend one. Do what we pull. Nope. Spend one. Okay, that'll be beneficial. Spend one. And that'll fill out this. Or fill out this so I can actually work on the monument. Okay. Expected attack. The icon displays who or what targets his party. Okay, good. I got shields up on everybody, but this guy's going to take 1 damage. Eek. Crap. Okay. That sucks, but okay. I really need like a blanket protection here. Fill this out. Now, who can this be cast on? Absorbs 1 astro token dealt to its owner with the exception of protective token. I'm not entirely sure what that means. We got to go all in with the cold by the looks of it. Fill this out. Spend 2. Yeah, spend 2. Cast it. Reinforce that defense. Okay. It's gonna cost 2. This guy I can spend a fatigue. I'm not sure what that did. Turn. I've only got 1 frost on here. That's unfortunate because I'm going to constantly be getting attacked by these. Can't cast fire because of the environment. Cast another one of those on there. Fill that out. I'd like to get the shield up so I don't take any more damage. Not looking good. Gonna cost 2. I'm fine. There. So I'll take 3. I'll absorb 3 and won't take any damage this turn. Okay, cool. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. I'm just gonna keep loading this guy up with these tokens. But I don't want to spend too much fatigue. She's getting close to the end of her fatigue bar. Okay. Fatigue bar doesn't seem to be dropping any. unfortunate. You might have to watch that. It's 3 out of 5. Put that up. Sure. Next turn I can put that in. For free. Get the frost up again. That it really matters. I really wished it wasn't raining, but it is. Is what it is. I can probably spend this guy's fatigue fairly easy. Let's put that in there. Okay, next turn. Here. That's fine. I ain't afraid of no magic node. It's free. Just here. Load that up again. Nothing there. Can toss that in there. Yeah, I gotta be careful on this fatigue. So I'm going to get hit by fear. I don't think these are gonna block that. Shields, we'll see. All the protection. Wait, that's adding fear to this guy. Because of 3 of those. Okay. Let's roll. Spend. Cast. Roll. Spend. If I do this, he'll take 2 fatigue, which will put him out at his max, and then he'll take 3 damage. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna lay off for a moment here. Hopefully we don't take any damage this turn. This can't run away. You're gonna attack here again. Oh, this will be the last amount of frost I gotta do to it. Okay, perfect. We won. Took minimal damage, and we won. See what I mean about combat takes a while to do? We got 3 magic energy. Okay, cool. Okay, into the wildlands. Up until now, the oppression of the Inquisition has been the biggest problem of the mages in Rund, but that's nothing compared to the horrors that are about to unfold on the world. Emperor's about to send his first legion into the wildlands to obliterate its non-human dwellers and claim the lands as Empire's own. Meanwhile, the East brews another danger. The distorted lands begin to expand, consuming its borderlands. Little is known about what's inside, and it will take an exceptional party of travelers to reach these lands and to explore them. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's going to be where we're ending this video. Since this is the first video of the series, it might be just a mini series or something like that. Hit that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I release a myriad of different videos. That probably doesn't help me too well. If you like non-centralized video viewing thing, and maybe you just like me, my voice, whatever. The voice is probably due to the new microphone, so yeah. Anyway, until next time, I have been Rox Gamer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.